Waiting for Godot is a play written by Samuel Beckett that was first performed in 1953. The play revolves around two characters, Vladimir and Estragon, who are waiting for a character named Godot who never comes. While waiting, they engage in absurd dialogues and activities such as contemplating suicide, arguing, and trying to pass time. The play is open to multiple interpretations, and it is often seen as a representation of the human condition of waiting for something or someone that never arrives. The characters' absurd behavior and repetitive actions highlight the idea that life is meaningless and pointless. Despite the bleakness of the play, there are moments of humor and humanity that offer a glimpse of hope. Waiting for Godot is considered one of the most significant plays of the 20th century and has influenced countless writers and artists. Waiting for Godot, a play by Samuel Beckett, is a classic example of absurdist literature. The plot revolves around two characters, Vladimir and Estragon, who are waiting for someone named Godot. However, Godot never arrives, and the characters are left to contemplate the meaninglessness of their existence. The play is known for its unconventional style, including its lack of a traditional plot, its repetitive dialogue, and its surreal imagery. 1. The plot of Waiting for Godot. Waiting for Godot is a play by Samuel Beckett that was first performed in 1953. The play is divided into two acts and revolves around two main characters, Vladimir and Estragon, who are waiting for a man named Godot. However, Godot never arrives, and the play ends with the two characters planning to leave but ultimately staying put, as they continue to wait for Godot. The plot of the play is minimalistic, with much of the action consisting of the two characters engaging in mundane activities, such as talking, sleeping, and pondering the meaning of their existence. The play is often interpreted as an allegory for the human condition, with the characters representing the futility of human existence and the hopelessness of waiting for something that may never come. Despite its seemingly bleak themes, Waiting for Godot is also known for its humor and absurdity, with much of the play's dialogue consisting of witty banter and nonsensical musings. The play has been highly influential in the world of theatre and continues to be studied and performed to this day. 2. An unconventional twist on the play's meaning. Waiting for Godot is a play that has been analyzed and interpreted in many different ways. One unconventional twist on the play's meaning is that it could be seen as a commentary on the human condition. The characters Vladimir and Estragon are stuck in a cycle of waiting for someone who never shows up. This can be interpreted as a metaphor for the human experience of waiting for a higher purpose or meaning in life that may never come. The play's lack of plot and action could represent the monotony and repetitiveness of life. The characters' constant attempts at passing the time with conversations and activities that never seem to go anywhere could be interpreted as a representation of how we try to distract ourselves from the meaninglessness of life. Additionally, the characters' inability to remember things or recognize situations they've been in before could represent the fleeting nature of memory and how our experiences and lessons can be lost or forgotten over time. These unconventional interpretations of the play's meaning may not be the most common, but they offer a unique perspective on the themes and messages that Samuel Beckett was trying to convey. 3. The play's commentary on the human condition. One of the most striking aspects of Waiting for Godot is its commentary on the human condition. Samuel Beckett, the playwright, creates a world in which the characters, Vladimir and Estragon, are trapped in a cycle of waiting for someone or something that may never come. This cycle represents the human experience of waiting for meaning or purpose in life. The characters constantly question the purpose of their existence and the reason for their waiting, but they never find a satisfying answer. Beckett's portrayal of the human condition is a bleak one, but it is also a powerful reminder of the importance of finding meaning and purpose in our lives. The play challenges us to reflect on our own existence and to question whether we are truly living our lives to the fullest. It suggests that life can sometimes feel like a waiting game, but that we must continue to search for meaning and purpose even in the face of uncertainty and despair. Overall, Waiting for Godot is a thought-provoking play that offers a unique perspective on the human experience. Its commentary on the human condition is a powerful reminder to all of us to live our lives with purpose and to constantly seek out meaning in the world around us. 4. The absurdity of life and existence. Waiting for Godot is an absurdist play that portrays the futility and pointlessness of human life and existence. The characters, Vladimir and Estragon, wait for Godot, who never arrives. This waiting becomes a metaphor for life itself, where nothing much seems to happen, and where people go about their daily routine, waiting for something to give meaning to their lives. The play highlights the human condition of boredom, anxiety, and despair. The characters are stuck in an endless cycle of waiting, hoping for a savior to bring redemption and salvation. But the arrival of Godot never comes, leaving the characters to despair and question the purpose of their existence. The play challenges our conventional notions of plot, character development, and resolution. Instead, it presents a slice of life, where nothing much happens, yet everything is significant. It is a reminder that life is full of uncertainties, and that we are all just waiting for something to happen. The play forces us to confront the absurdity of human existence, and asks us to find meaning in a world that often seems meaningless. 5. The characters struggle to find meaning and purpose. Waiting for Godot is a play that focuses on the struggles of two characters, Vladimir and Estragon, as they wait for a mysterious figure named Godot. While the play is often interpreted as a commentary on the futility of human existence, it can also be seen as a portrayal of the human struggle to find meaning and purpose in life. Throughout the play, Vladimir and Estragon are constantly searching for something to fill their time and give their lives meaning. They engage in idle conversation, physical comedy, and even contemplate suicide as a means of escaping their boredom. However, despite their efforts, they are unable to find any real purpose or direction in their lives. This struggle for meaning and purpose is not limited to Vladimir and Estragon, but is a universal experience shared by all people. It reflects the human desire to find significance in our lives, to understand our place in the world, and to make a difference in the lives of others. By portraying this struggle in the context of waiting for Godot, the play highlights the absurdity of our search for meaning and purpose, while also emphasizing its importance in shaping our lives. 6. The symbolism of Godot. In Waiting for Godot, Godot is a symbol of hope and salvation. The characters in the play are waiting for Godot to arrive, but he never does. This creates a bleak and hopeless atmosphere, leaving the characters feeling lost and uncertain about their future. However, Godot can also be interpreted as a metaphor for God, a higher power. His absence may represent the absence of God in our lives, leaving us feeling lost and searching for meaning. The tree in the play is also a prominent symbol. It represents life and growth, but is barren and lifeless. This mirrors the characters' own sense of emptiness and their inability to find fulfillment. The character of Lucky, who is both a servant and a source of entertainment for the other characters, also holds symbolic significance. He represents the working class, who are often exploited and treated as inferior by those in power. The use of symbolism in Waiting for Godot adds depth and complexity to the play, allowing for various interpretations and discussions about its meaning and relevance. 7. The role of religion and spirituality in the play. Religion and spirituality play a subtle yet significant role in Waiting for Godot. The characters, Vladimir and Estragon, often discuss the concept of God and their personal beliefs. They question the existence of God and wonder if they will be punished for their sins. This reflects the human tendency to seek answers to the unanswerable questions of life. The character Pozzo can be seen as a representation of the ruling class, and his treatment of Lucky, his slave, illustrates the exploitation of the weak by the strong. This can be interpreted as a critique of organized religion and the way in which it is used to control and manipulate the masses. Furthermore, the character Godot, who the characters are waiting for, can be seen as a representation of God, a higher power. The fact that the characters never meet Godot and it is unclear if he even exists, reflects the human struggle to find meaning and purpose in life. Overall, the role of religion and spirituality in Waiting for Godot serves to highlight the human desire for answers to life's biggest questions and the struggles we face in our search for meaning and purpose. 8. The play's impact on theatre of the absurd. Waiting for Godot is considered one of the most important plays in the theatre of the absurd movement. The theatre of the absurd is a genre of theatre that emerged in the 1950s and 1960s, which is characterized by its unconventional approach to storytelling, dialogue, and characters. In absurdist plays, the characters' actions and conversations often defy logic and conventional expectations. They are often in a state of confusion, desperation, and despair, and the plays offer no clear resolution or meaning. Waiting for Godot reflects these characteristics perfectly. The play features two characters, Vladimir and Estragon, who are waiting for someone named Godot, who never arrives. The play is set in a barren landscape, and the characters' conversations are often nonsensical and absurd. The play offers no clear plot or resolution, leaving the audience with a sense of confusion and uncertainty. The impact of Waiting for Godot on theatre of the absurd cannot be overstated. The play challenged the conventions of traditional theatre, and its unconventional approach to storytelling and characters inspired a new generation of playwrights. The theatre of the absurd became a major cultural movement, with plays from writers such as Samuel Beckett, Eugene Ionesco, and Harold Pinter gaining widespread recognition and acclaim. In conclusion, Waiting for Godot's impact on theatre of the absurd is significant. The play's unconventional approach to storytelling, dialogue, and characters challenged the conventions of traditional theatre and inspired a new generation of playwrights. The play remains a classic of the genre and continues to be studied and performed today. 9. The significance of the play's unconventional structure. The unconventional structure of Waiting for Godot is one of the defining characteristics of the play. Instead of following a traditional narrative structure, the play is divided into two acts that are separated by an intermission. Within these acts, Beckett employs a circular structure in which the characters engage in repeated actions and conversations, leading to a sense of stasis and a lack of forward momentum. This unconventional structure mirrors the themes of the play, which explore the nature of time, existence, and the human condition. The circular structure of the play emphasizes the characters' repetitive actions and their inability to escape their situation, highlighting the hopelessness and futility of their lives. Moreover, the unconventional structure of the play challenges the audience's expectations and forces them to engage with the material in a different way. The lack of a clear plot or resolution can be disorienting, but it also invites the audience to grapple with the play's themes and meanings on a deeper level. In this way, the unconventional structure of Waiting for Godot is not just a stylistic choice, but an integral part of the play's impact and significance. 10. Why Waiting for Godot still resonates with audiences today. Waiting for Godot is a play that was written in the 1950s by Samuel Beckett. It's a play that on the surface seems to be about nothing. Two characters, Vladimir and Estragon, wait for a character named Godot who never arrives. As the play progresses, it becomes clear that this is a play about the human condition. It's about our struggle to find meaning in a world that often seems senseless. One of the reasons that Waiting for Godot still resonates with audiences today is that it speaks to the existential crisis that many people feel. We live in a world that often seems chaotic and meaningless. We search for meaning in our lives, but often come up empty. The play is a reflection of this struggle. Another reason that the play is still relevant today is that it speaks to the absurdity of our modern world. We live in a world where technology has made our lives easier in many ways, but it has also made us more disconnected from each other. We often feel like we are waiting for something that will never come, just like Vladimir and Estragon wait for Godot. Finally, Waiting for Godot is a play that challenges us to think about the nature of existence itself. It raises questions about why we are here, what our purpose is, and whether there's any meaning to life at all. These are questions that are still relevant today, and that's why Waiting for Godot continues to resonate with audiences. We hope our unconventional summary of Waiting for Godot has shed some light on the complexities and nuances of this classic play. It's easy to get lost in the existential musings and absurdity of the characters, but by breaking down the key themes and motifs, we hope we have made the play more accessible to readers. Whether you are a longtime fan of Samuel Beckett's work or a newcomer to Waiting for Godot, we hope our summary has deepened your understanding and appreciation of this timeless masterpiece. If you like this video, then please subscribe our YouTube channel for more. See you all in the next video. Till then, stay tuned. Bye.